well, playing this game, first thing you really need to do is get the controller how you want it. It's got to work for you, and you want, in my opinion, you want the dead zone as close to zero as you can possibly get it. That way, as soon as you move the stick, the steering does something, and the outside value wants to be 100. That gives you the best sensitivity. You've got the full motion of the stick to do your steering, and you want the same with your triggers for your brake and your accelerator. Forget about clutch and handbrake. Only if you had pedals would that make any difference. And handbrake's something you'd never use anyway. You don't get race drivers using handbrakes. Rally drivers maybe. So using the Jaguar, this is Road Atlanta. I've upgraded this to top of the E-Class. There's a reason I've used the Jaguar, not because it's fastest, it's because it's got the old style suspension where the car really leans, and you can actually really see it leaning. That's an example of it there. That's the suspension compressing, and you'll find that that's important as you go. When you're driving in real life, the idea is to keep the car balanced so that you've got as much grip as possible. Start driving the car about and making great big steering inputs and stamping on brake, you'll soon lose control of your car because you'll be breaking the grip of the tyres, which is it's a bad thing, obviously, because the tyres are the only thing that hold you on the road. So weight transfer, when you brake, the front of the car compresses and the back of the car goes up. Turning left and right, that's fairly obvious. One side goes up, one side goes down. I'll show you a little example of that using telemetry a little bit later on. The important thing is to really stay smooth and don't break the contact to your tyres. You can do that by steering too sharply or braking or accelerating too sharply. Putting too much controller input in, basically. On the E-classes, you're generally alright because you don't have that much power, but as you go up the classes, that makes more and more difference. The other clue that you've got while driving in a simulator, because you can't feel the car, can't feel the G-forces, is how much noise the tyres are making. A little bit's alright, but too much, like there, you see them oversteering or getting loose or drifting, whatever you want to call it. Now, that might look all dead cool. Yep, looks pretty cool, but you don't want it, not when you're going fast. That's actually slowing us down quite a lot, losing quite a lot of time there. And E-classes do not pick the speed up too well. So when you lose it, you lose a lot. Now, a bit more detail. See, hear the screeching? Lock the front and the rear wheels up there. Using the telemetry, you can see the wheels locked up. And I think it locked up there because there's a little bit of a bump in the track. This game does a good job of simulating that kind of things with the tyres. And they see the front compression on the front suspension, the rear's decompressing, and then as you go around the corner, you'll see the oil change. So you've got one corner of the car that's got a lot of weight on it, that front right hand corner of it. And the more weight you put on it, the more grip it's getting, up until a point when it slips, and then the car goes into a skid. So that's how you get push and oversteer. Just keep practicing, learn the track. I might do a little challenge for you with a slow car on this track. I'll think about it, but just without trying, I got a good time on this leaderboard. Well, good, it's not fantastic, but I'm not using top car, and I was messing about. I wasn't really trying. Plus, I wouldn't use that car anyway, not to get a good lap time. Anyway, I hope that's been informative to you. I'll probably do another video on it. I'll see you later.